Yeah. So my name's Joshua Tamba. And in this video, I'm going to be demonstrating how I created the. I was assigned to add effects and Foley sounds to an cartoon ad, which is 30 seconds. Yeah, a 30 seconds cartoon ad, and I managed to come up with Foley sounds, and also they downloaded free royalty effects to add in the video. Yeah, so let's get into it. Yeah, so the first thing that I did, as I got the video, I firstly, because I found the video had it already had its own sound, and so I had to disable the audio for the video. That was the first step. That's the reason why even from the track itself you can see it has no waves, because I disabled the audio for the original. And then the second step I did was adding the footsteps. Yeah, so for the footsteps, I downloaded from the Pixabay website as a sound effect, and then I had to align the footsteps to the direct spots where the man over there holding the phone is stepping, to align it with the video. Yeah, so I'll just play it so that we can see. Yeah, so after that, the second thing I added was because after the man walked towards the kid there, as we can see, the second thing he did is click on his phone. So the second sound I added was the click from the app he was using to order his food. Yeah. Yeah, so from there, after he ordered, there was like a certain transition from the house to a different disco like, yeah, disco like, I would say disco like place. Yeah, and then after that I decided to add the sound just to create that feeling of change. I decided to add these effects. Yeah, so after I added the effects over there, and then the other thing, sorry, I almost forgot. Yeah, the other thing I added was the room atmosphere. Yeah, because I wanted to make the room atmosphere for the when the man was walking towards the kid there, because they were like in a room. So I decided to record a room atmosphere so that I could create the room atmosphere for this part. Yeah, so this is what I simply did for the room. And then after that I also added other effects. Yeah, I also added other effects like I'll just play it so that you can see. Yeah, so as we can see, the woman over here, um, the woman over here, yeah, the woman over here, after she slides, the camera is like revolving, revolving with a certain force around her. And then for that impression, I decided to also add an FX that would make the impression that the camera was moving in the air. So I decided to download this FX, just to make that impression. And then after she slides, we can see that after she slides, she takes a sip of her smoothie. So after she takes that sip of her smoothie, I decided to add create a 4D sound by myself. I decided to create a 4D sound by myself for the woman, for the impression that she was sipping in her smoothie. So that's what I simply did there. So that's to the last part. For the last part there, I decided to add some dialogue just for on the last part. Just for on the last part, somewhere here. Somewhere here. I decided to add some dialogue. Just listen to it.
Grab hub, grab what you love. Grab hub, grab what you love.
So for the dialogue, I just decided to speak, to align my words with the letters. Just as we can see in the video.
Grab hub, grab what you love.
Grab. So after I did everything, the second thing I had to do was enhance the audio of this cartoon ad with processing tools. Processing tools. So the first thing I did was just simply automate the pan for the man there walking towards the kid, because the man was walking towards the kid, and then as we can see, the footsteps of the man were obviously towards the kid, but he was coming from the left going to the right until to the center. So what I did is just panned it left first and right as he was approaching the kid, as we can see there. Just play it again. So that was simply what I was doing over there. And then the second thing I did was what is this? The second thing I did was for the room atmosphere. For room atmosphere, I had to, cause the room where I recorded from, there were some unwanted sounds that I just didn't want to pick up. Some unwanted noise that I didn't want to pick up, and I also just added the EQ. So I added the gate. I added the gate to the room atmosphere. I added the gate to cut off some noises, unwanted noises. And then I also added the equalizer. I added the equalizer to just give it the enhancement in terms of the frequency band, and then after that I decided to move to the next. Yeah, let's do this. Yeah, so for the byte, since I created Foley, there was that it just didn't sound real. Yeah, it sounded a bit honky. Yeah, so I decided to add an EQ to the Foley sound, because I just recorded someone imitating the byte, so it was sounding a bit wonky. But after I added an EQ, it even sounded a bit much better. Yeah, so after that I later moved to the smoothie. Also, I added an FX to the woman who was drinking the smoothie. Yeah, so cause when I created the Foley, it had a lot of lower frequencies, because I was I created the Foley by myself. So I decided to add an EQ to it, so that it would sound more authentic and better. Yeah, that's what I simply did to the smoothie, to the woman sipping to the smoothie. And then after that, I think that's the last I think that's the last one. And then at the end, this is how the video sounds and looks like.
Grab what you love.
Yeah, so that's simply how I created the video and enhanced the audio. Yeah, thank you very much.